So in the last class, I think we have discussed about SDLC, software development life cycle, and the project what we are discussing is restaurant management system, RMS. It is a project. Basically, this project consists of different modules that are available in this project. Is it clear? So there are different modules are there. Here you can see. One is admin module, other one is floor module, another one is kitchen module. So these are the different modules that are available in our project. Yes or no? Let us see here. Admin, floor, manager, and kitchen. So the responsibility of the admin is admin will add the restaurant details, designation details, groups details, items, state details, city details, location details, manager details, and he can view the sales. So this restaurant is having branches in different locations, different states, different cities. And here floor employee will reserve the table. He will upload the order. He will cancel the order. He will check the status of the order. He will generate the bill. Kitchen module will view the orders, update the status. Manager module, he will add the employee. He will add the ingredients, menu, shift timings, dining, and view the sales. So generally, whenever you develop any project, first of all, we need to concentrate on the database. That is, assume a restaurant called Kritinga. This restaurant is having branches in different states, different cities, different locations. And to monitor the restaurant, manager will be there. And different employees will work in the restaurant. That employees will have designation like manager, floor employee, supervisor, chef, accountant, etc. Is it clear, everyone? So first of all, we need to concentrate on database. So in order to design the database, first of all, you must have the knowledge on normalization. Let us see. Any real-time project, first we need to concentrate on the database. In order to design the database properly, you must have the knowledge on normalization. Let us see what is normalization. Normalization is database design technique. Normalization is database design technique which is used to reduce redundancy and dependency of data. Is it clear? There are different types of normal forms are there. First normal form. A table is said to be in first normal form if it obey below rules. Rule number one, table must rule number one is single cell consists of single value. Single cell consists of single value. That is rule number one. Rule number two, each record must be unique. These are the two rules we have to follow. So normalization is database design technique which is used to reduce redundancy and dependency of data. For example, let us see here in our project we have one table called state table. State, let us assume state ID and what? State name, city ID, some city name, some location name, something like this. State ID S1. State name will give Telangana state. City names Hyderabad, Warangal, etc. One state can have many cities. Location names Amirpet, SR Nagar, Gachibowli. Is it clear? Similarly, here you can take another state, state 2, S2. Is it clear? Here you can take some Andhra Pradesh. Here also you have different cities are there. Is it clear? Like Vizag is there, like Vijayawada is there. Is it clear? And here different locations are there. Like Kazuaka is there. Like some Ben Circle is there. Like lot of locations are there. So if you observe clear this state table, this is a single table. This table consists of table is collection of rows and columns. The intersection of row and column is called as what? Cell. The intersection of row and column is called as cell. So this is called as cell. Is it clear? But if you observe clearly, now this is the unnormalized table. Now we have to apply normalization. First tool I will try to apply. Single cell consists of single value. If you observe this cell consists of single value. If you write multiple values in a single cell, it is violating the normalization. Now I'll try to apply the first normal form. So what is the first normal form I'll try to apply? After applying first normal form, he is telling that comma separated values must not exist in a single table. One cell can have only one value. Are you following here? You can see here, one cell can have only one value. So here you can see what you have to do means you have to design the table in this manner. Is it clear? You can design the table in this manner. Okay, now here you can write single cell consists of single value. Here you can write S1, TS Hyderabad, and here you can give Warangal. And here you can give Amirpet, and here you can give SR Nagar. Is it clear? And here you can give Gachibowli. Like this you can give. So now you're applying the first normal form, first rule. So here also the same, because one cell must consist of only one value. One cell must have only one value. Are you following? Now again, if you write another row also same. So here this is your table. Now your table is set to be in first normal form. What is first normal form? Single cell consists of single value, and each record must be unique. Row is also called as record. Here you remove this. Okay, now single cell consists of single value, and each record must be unique. So if you observe clearly, last two records are what? Same. If last two records are the same, what to do? Delete one record. Are you following? Now delete one record. Now my table is perfectly in first normal form. Is it clear? Next you have to apply second normal form. Second normal form means a table is set to be. A table is set to be. We'll do the coding part also, but initially we are concentrating on the database tables and everything. Okay, a table is set to be in second normal form if it obey the below rules. A table is set to be in second normal form if it obey below rules. If it obey below rules. Rule number 1, table must be in first normal form. Table must be in first normal form. That is rule number 1. Rule number 2, in second normal form, we need to identify. In second normal form, we need to identify key attributes and non-key attributes. Key attributes and non-key attributes. Here you can add every non-key attribute. Every non-key attribute must fully dependent. On key attribute. Every non-key attribute must fully dependent on what? Key attribute. Is it clear? In second normal form, we need to identify the key attributes and non-key attributes. Every non-key attribute must fully dependent on what? Key attribute. Is it clear? And one more point I'll add. If any non-key attribute is not dependent, on key attribute, then remove the column. And place. Remove the column and place in separate table. This is what we have to do. A table is set to be in second normal form if it obey the below rules. Rule number 1, table must be in first normal form. Rule number 2, in second normal form, we need to identify the key attributes and non-key attributes. Every non-key attributes must fully dependent on key attribute. Is it clear? If any non-key attribute is not dependent on key attribute, then remove that column and place in a separate table. Are you following, everyone? So that is what we are doing. That is in second normal form. We need to identify. In second normal form, we need to identify primary key and foreign key. Primary key and foreign key. Is it clear? So key attribute means there are some rules for key attribute. Column must not allow duplicate values. Column must not allow duplicate values. And another point is column must not allow null values. Column must not allow null values. Column must not allow duplicate values. Column must not allow null values. And point number 3, a table must have only one primary key constraint, only one key attribute, only one key attribute. Is it clear? So we have to apply attribute is nothing but primary key column. That primary key will not allow duplicate values, will not allow null values, and it can allow only one primary key on a single table. Those are the rules. Now here you can, now the remaining all columns will consider as non-key attributes. Is it clear? So now here you can ask me, primary key constraint means, primary key constraint. Is it clear? Primary key constraint means it will not allow duplicate values, it will not allow null values, and we can apply only one primary key on a single table. That is what the 3 points belongs to primary key only. Key attribute is nothing but primary key. Now here you can ask me foreign key constraint. Let us see what is foreign key constraint. Foreign key constraint is used. Foreign key constraint, it is used to establish. It is used to establish the relation tables. Foreign key constraint is used to establish the relationship between the tables. So here you can write rules to be followed. The primary key of parent table will become, the primary key of parent table will become foreign key in child table. The primary key of parent table will become foreign key in child table, and foreign key will allow duplicate values, and then foreign key will allow null values. Foreign key will allow duplicate values, and foreign key will allow what? Null values. And here you can write point number 4. We can apply point number 4. We can apply more than one foreign key constraint on a single table. Foreign key on a single table. We can apply more than one foreign key constraint on a single table. That is the point. So here, now if you observe clearly, this is my table. After applying first normal form, my table will look like this. Now here in my table, state names are there, city names are there, location names are there. But if you observe clearly, state and city relation is there. State and city relation is there. Did you understand, everyone? So, but if you observe clear, relation is there, dependence is not there. So we must not keep state and city on in same table. Is it clear? City name and location name are not dependent on state name. So remove these columns and keep in separate table. So what to do here? You can create a separate tables with the city ID, and here you can give C1, and here you can give C2, and here you can give C3, and here you can give C4. This is city ID and city name. So remove the columns from the state table. Initially, after applying first normal form, we have only one table now. Now this one table became, and here you have location table having location ID. Did you understood? Here you have location ID. Here I'll try to give location ID L1 Amirpet, and here I'll try to give L2. So after applying second normal form, your table will look like this, and here you have L3. Is it clear? And here you have L4. Is it clear? Now here you can see this is my state table, and this is my city table, and this is my location table. Sir, now you have to establish the relation also between the entities. Entities are tables. Okay, now whatever it may be, these are called as same. Okay, now Now here you see your original database tables will look like this. Did you understood, everyone? So here what to do now? Try to establish the relation between the tables. So here if you observe clearly, these are my tables are there now. So here one is state table. Here you can see one is state table, other one is city table, another one is location table. State table. This is state table. This is city table. This is what? Location table. Okay, now this is my state. This is city. This is what? Location. So here you can see the relation state and city. State consists of city. Okay, now here you see. Establish the relationship between these two entities. One state can have many cities. One state can have many cities. So the relation is one to many relation. And here one city can have many locations. One city can have many locations. Here also one to many relation is there. One city can have many locations. Yes or no? Here you can see one state can have many cities. One city can have many locations. Okay, so here what to do? So now when one to many relation exist, generally if one to many relation exist, now one is parent table and many is child table. One is parent table, many is what? Child table. So here the relation will be one state can have many cities. No? So the primary key of parent table will become foreign key in the child table if one to many relation exist. So in state table, state ID is primary key. It will not allow duplicate values. Means here you remove this one. Is it clear? You can remove these all stuff because it will not allow duplicate values. Means not required. No need to store duplicates. So here you can see your table will look like this. State 1, S2. Here I can give Telangana state, Andhra Pradesh. And here you can give S3. Here I'll try to give what? Some Tamil Nadu. And here I can give some UP, MP. Like that you can give different types of states. Are you following, everyone? So this is my state table. And here I have my city table. C1, C2, C3, C4, L1, L2, L3, L4. Now there is a relation between state and city. The primary key of parent table will become foreign key in child table. So create a separate column. Create a separate column in city table. That is what? Create a separate column in city table. That is what? SID. Okay, na? And here you establish the relation. So Hyderabad belongs to Telangana state. So here you can give S1. Warangal belongs to Telangana state. Here you can give what? S1. Here Hyderabad. Now here C3. Here I'll try to give something like here you have Vizag is there. Here I'll try to give Vizag. And here I'll try to give Vijayawada. Okay, now Vizag belongs to Andhra Pradesh. Here you can give what? S2. And here I'll try to give, if you want, you can give Chennai. Chennai belongs to Tamil Nadu. Here you can give S3. This is how you can design the tables. Okay, now coding also will do, but slowly we are coming in a sequential manner. Okay, na? And here location and city. One city can have many locations. Hyderabad, this restaurant is having branches in different locations, different states, different cities. Did you understood, everyone? This restaurant is having branches in different locations, different states, different cities. Are you following, everyone? So that is the reason. So in what you have to do here in location table, you have location ID and what? Location name. In location table, you have location ID and location name. And here you can create one more column with the name city ID. Here you create one more column with the name what? City ID. Here you can give city ID. Shamirpet belongs to Hyderabad. So here you can give C1. SR Nagar belongs to Hyderabad. C1. Kachwali belongs to Hyderabad. C1. Ajuaka belongs to Vizag. C3. So this is one state table. This is one city table. This is one location table. Are you following? Now, this is how you can design the tables. And again, if any, that is second normal form. Is it clear? Third normal form. Third normal form means simply you can tell a table is said to be in third normal form if it obey below rules. If it obey below rules. Is it clear? So what are the rules it has to obey? Rule number 1, table must be in second normal form. And rule number 2, in third normal form, identify the transitive dependencies. Identify the transitive dependencies. Is it clear? Transitive dependencies means what? If A is depending on B and B is depending on C, then you can tell A is depending on C. So A to B relation is direct dependency, B to C relation is direct dependency, A to C relation is transitive dependencies. Perfectly, no need to apply third normal form also. It will be automatically applied perfectly. So table is set to be in third normal form if it obey the below rules. Rule number 1, table must be in second normal form. And rule number 2, in third normal form, we need to identify the transitive dependencies. We need to identify what? Transitive dependencies. If A is depending on B and B is depending on C, then A is depending on what? C. That type of dependency is called as transitive dependency. Are you following, everyone? So there is nothing is there to apply third normal form here, because our table is perfectly in second and third also, state, city, location. Now coming to fourth normal form is also called as BCNF, Y in C called normal form. So in fourth normal form, what to be? A table is set to be in fourth normal form if it obey below rules. If it obey below rules. Rule number 1, table must be in third normal form. And rule number 2, in fourth normal form, if multi-valued attributes exist, in a single, okay na, in a single table, then remove those values and place in separate table. That is how you can work with fourth normal form. So what is the meaning of that? Meaning means, I can tell you one point here. Let us assume something like there is one table called faculty table is there, having faculty ID and faculty name. Here I have something like faculty 1 and faculty, and here let us assume I have course table is there. Okay na? And in this course table I have course ID. Here I have course ID and what? Course name. And here course ID I'll give as C1, course name I'll give Java, and here course name C2, course name I'll give .NET, and course name C3, course name I'll give Python, something like this. Are you following? Now here if you observe clearly, faculty table, faculty name I'll give Anil, and here faculty, what I will do, I'll try to give course ID. This faculty is teaching Java and .NET, so C1 comma C2, something like this. After applying first, second, third normal form, it will look like this. F2, faculty 2 is John is teaching Java and Python, C1 comma C3, and here faculty 3 is James is teaching Java, .NET, Python, C1, C2, C3. So you can't do anything. Even you apply first, second, third normal form also, your final table will look like this. Means multi-attribute values exist in a single cell. Actually, single cell, this one. If multi-valued attributes will exist, okay na, after applying third normal form, what you have to do means create a separate table. The name of the table I'll give as instructor. Are you following, everyone? And here what I will do, something like remove both the primary keys. In course table, course ID is primary key. In faculty table, faculty ID is primary key. So remove both the primary keys and keep in a separate table. This is fourth normal form. If multi-valued attributes exist in a single cell, then remove both the primary keys and place in a separate table. Here I can keep faculty ID, and here I'll try to give what? Course ID. Faculty ID I'll give as F1, Anil. So Anil is teaching Java.NET, that is C1 and what? C2. And here I'll try to give what? Faculty ID, that is what? F2, John. John is teaching what? Java, and again what? .NET, and again what? Python, something like this. So this is course table. Course table, course ID is primary key. Okay, na? And this is faculty table. Faculty table, faculty ID is primary key. Okay, na? Course table, course ID is primary key. Faculty table, faculty ID is primary key. Instructor table. Okay, na? Faculty ID is foreign key, because the primary key of one table is into another table will become foreign key. So in instructor table, faculty ID is foreign key. Course ID is also what? Foreign key. And faculty ID, course ID combinedly become as composite primary key. This is called composite primary key constraint. Okay, na? So in fourth normal form, what we have done means, if multi-valued attributes exist in a single cell, then remove that columns and place in a separate table. Are you following? If multi-valued attributes exist in a single cell, then what to do? Place the common values in a separate table. Are you following? And apply foreign key for individual columns and composite primary key for combination of columns. Is it clear? This is how you can work with fourth normal form. Are you following, everyone? So normalization is the database design technique which is used to reduce redundancy and dependency of data. Redundancy and dependency of data. So after applying fourth normal form, you have the perfect tables. Did you understand? This is about normalization. Now, generally, our project related tables are something like this. Let us assume we'll do a small application. Here we have items table is there. Having something like here we have some groups table is there. Groups. Okay, now having group ID as well as group name. Did you understand? Group ID I'll give G1. Group name I'll give pizza. Let us assume this is the fast food center or any restaurant. G2, group 2. And here I'll try to give as burger. And here I'll give group 3. Here I'll try to give as cool drink. Something like this. This is your groups table. And here you can take one more table with name items. Having item number. And here item name. And here item photo. You can keep photo also. And here you can give item price. Is it clear? And here you can give group ID. So item number I1. Item veg pizza. Photo, some photo you will keep here. Type group 1. And here you can give item 2. Item 2. Here you can give C pizza. That is chicken pizza. Price is 150 rupees. Yes or no? That is also belongs to pizza. And here you can select item 3. I3. Here you can give as burger. Here you can give veg burger. Burger. Okay, now here you can give the price, you can give 80 rupees. And the group ID is G2 I'll give. C burger. Copy and paste it here. Here you can give item 4. Here I'll give C burger. Here the price I'll give as 120 rupees. And the group ID I'll try to give as G2. So these are the two tables that are available, groups and items. Okay, na? And here you have some other table is there, some customer table is there. Let us assume the tables belongs to our project, having customer ID, customer name, phone number, email ID, lot of stuff will be there. Okay, na? And here you have something like one more table, very complicated database. This one, small database I'm taking. Here I will try to take one more table called order master table, having order master ID, OM ID. Here let us assume here I have order master table having order master ID. Are you following? And here you have date, and here you have amount. Okay, na? And here you take one more table, something like order table. These are the final tables belongs to our project. Here you can take one more table. Here you can take one table, that is order table, having what? Order ID, item number, okay na, quantity. Here you can give amount, and here you can give order master ID. If you want, you can give date also. Did you understood, everyone? You can give date also, date also. Customer name, some James I'll try to give. Phone number, some number. Email ID I'll give jm@, some email ID. Now another customer to John. Here I can give some phone number, and here I can give John@. Now here if you observe, one customer came to the shop, he ordered one items. What items he ordered? He ordered, order ID is O1. He ordered veg pizza, I1. 2 veg pizzas he ordered. So what is the price? One veg pizza is 120 rupees. 2 veg pizza means 240 rupees. And which date he ordered? Today, 10/6/21, 2021. Okay, now he ordered one veg pizza. Very good. And here the same customer ordered one I2. He ordered chicken pizza, and the quantity is what? 2 chicken pizza or 1 chicken pizza he ordered. Amount is how much? 150 rupees. On the same date he ordered 10/6. Application only, but you have to understand. Is it clear? Are you following, everyone? Customer came to the shop. He ordered the items. Now can you hear me? And the same customer ordered chicken burger, that is I4. 2 chicken burgers he ordered. So the price is 240 rupees. And the date is 10/6/21. Are you following? That is fine. Now finally these are the 3 items ordered by the customer. Sir, no, 3 items ordered by the customer. So here what to do? Here you have to save these details. Now here you have to, in order table only, you have to create one. You have to create one order master table, because the total bill will be generated only on single bill will be there. No. So here what is the order master ID? OM1. So on which date he ordered all these items? 10/6/21. And what is the total bill of all these items? 240 plus 240, how much? 480. Is it clear? So here 480 plus 150. 480 plus 150, how much? And which customer ordered this one? James. So here you can give one more column, that is CID, customer ID, that is what? C1. Are you following? And these all 3 orders belongs to which customer? OM1. Here you can give OM1, and here also you can give what? OM1, and here also this is your perfect table. In real time, this is the task actual. Really 5 tables are there. One is groups table is there. So my screen will be something like this. In future we may design something like the screen will be select select group, and here select items. Okay na? And here enter quantity, and here select date, and here is it clear? Select date, and here click on order. So when you go to the restaurant owner or there, you can see the screen will be something like this. This type of screen you can develop by using your JSP, that we'll see in future. Date, and here you can click on one button. So select groups, here you have to take down list. Assign everyone. So generally what is happening, bring all the group names in this drop. Okay na? Like pizza, burger, and cool drink.
So whenever you select pizza, display pizza, chicken pizza, and the customer will pizza, you the quantity, select the date. Here you can keep one small calendar and click on this following everyone. Then it has to save details table or order master table. Yeah, also, but it is difficult to do the project in Java compared with the .NET. In Java means definitely how to create the basic. So we'll write some basic queries. For more videos, try to like, share, and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Yeah, tell me anyone have any doubts, you can ask me. You don't have any doubts, please ask me. Today I showed tables. Are you following